Beautiful souls, it's AMA Wednesday, where you can ask Maitreya anything during these AMA Wednesday sessions. We've got a bit of a different setup today as we've retreated to the mountains, and in that move we were actually disconnected. We were having some technical difficulties, so I don't know if you guys saw my post about this, and it meant that the episode 3 of Unashamed was unable to air, and also our Sunday energy forecast was unable to upload. But thankfully our connection's been restored, and we actually use that time to just rest and just rejuvenate ourselves. As I said, the connection's been restored, so Friday and Sunday, Unashamed energy forecast will be back. We will see you on those days. And got a bit of a different setup, making do with a nice white wall with a few lights, but the main thing is that you can hear me clearly and you can see me clearly. Now, I wanted to give thanks because what an incredible week we've had, beautiful souls, from all of you supporters, just giving so much, supporting the channel, supporting this kind of work. It means so much because it then allows me to do more. It allows me to use my time in a way to help as many of you as possible with your questions and anything that you feel that you are seeking. Anything that you feel may be blocking you, maybe you are encountering some challenges on your path, then of course you can ask those questions during AMA Wednesday. And even it's been bringing new ideas like the soul reading last week, us doing that, and I feel that as we continue on the journey, I'm going to be able to do more and more for you beautiful souls. So I wanted to give thanks to Brandy, Gina, Agni, Sadie, Gabrielle, Max, Samantha, Agni again, Emma, Debsy, Frank, Sadie again. Thank you so much. The last week has been absolutely incredible. All of the support has been so heartfelt, warming, and just waking up to the donations, and so many of you just clicking on that link to do that. It means a lot, and I wanted to take this moment to thank you so much. Now, let's get started with AMA Wednesday. We do have questions as promised before we did our soul reading last week. We have questions from Maggie, Gina, Metu, Speta, Bryce, Samantha and Astrid. So you are today's AMA Wednesday question askers, and let's go right into it. Our first question asker is Maggie, and your question is, what message does my mother Kathleen have for me? She is no longer on earth. So let's see what we've got here for you, Maggie. Let's just see what we've got here for you. Okay, so there's a melody coming through, and it's saying, dearest darling, dearest darling, dearest darling. And there was a lot of fear. There was a lot of fear around this time, around losing your mother, Maggie, because yes, the relationship, though there may have been moments of disagreement, moments of conflict, that relationship that you had with your mother Kathleen was one of pure unconditional love, was one of pure unconditional love. You miss her dearly, you miss her dearly, yes. Thank you so much. And there is an irritation with you, Maggie. There is an irritation around the loss of your mother, because for you, it's you never expected that this is your little girl now, okay? This is little Maggie inside of you. You never expected You knew that one day it may come, but you never expected. You could feel such burden, such loss. It's been affecting your solar plexus, the entire area, not just that energy center, but going out into the body, into your ribs, into your lungs, where we breathe in life, where we not only create life, but we clear away anything that is needed to be cleared out from our body to then receive and renew life. And just underneath your rib cage there, you've been storing these very hard emotions, almost becoming quite stubborn in your ways. It's affecting you because you're becoming quite rigid in your life, okay? And even your mother is showing this rigidity. So have a look at your life. Have a look at what you're doing in your life and where you may have become quite rigid, quite fixed. And yeah, there you go. Thank you so much. Fixed in your ways. And it's in that place, Maggie, it's in that place that has been accumulating this energy underneath that right rib cage there. It's been accumulating this energy. And it's like you're holding on. And we understand why you're holding on. We understand why you're holding on. Because little Maggie doesn't want to let go. And you have such precious memories of you and your mother. And this sadness within you at the moment, there is sadness, but the frustration is clouding it all. And that again is being embedded, that energy there is being embedded just underneath that rib cage there. So your mother is saying, set yourself free, child, set yourself free. You got to set yourself free, child, okay? She's saying, we will meet again. But she's saying at the moment, she's saying, despite what you've been feeling and what you're going through inside of your body, but she's saying, mind. Overthinking. She's overthinking. And what that does, it prevents clarity in life. It causes stagnation. It causes us to become stuck in the mud. Both feet just completely stuck, not knowing which way to go. And she's saying she's putting her hands together. So I don't know if you're religious, I don't know if you pray, but she's saying to pray. And the reason why she's saying to pray, because she's saying that's how you can connect with her. That's her channel. If you pray and if you speak and you have that conversation with her, that communion, then she'll be able to communicate with you. She'll be able to hear you. So she's saying to voice it. Voice the burdens from that right side of your body to her. So the message for you, Maggie, is it's not one that's of an easy task. You know, and the word let go is thrown around so much nowadays. But how do we do this? What are the steps? But the very first one is to dedicate time to ourselves. And if we can dedicate silent, quiet, undisturbed, distraction-free time to ourselves, we can start feeling our body. And when we can start feeling our body, we can start understand what energy and emotions we are harbouring within us. And when we start feeling it, that's when we can start processing it. When we allow those to move through us, that's how we really start engaging with life and everything that we go through in this life. So your mother is saying, yeah, prayer. She wants you to communicate with her in prayer. We hope that helps you. Let us know in the comments, and we thank you so much for being here, Maggie. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I would like to know why my grown-up daughter is getting a depression spell. The depression spells. This has been going on for years. And as she lives far away in another country, it's difficult for me to be of more help. Gina. Okay. You see, Gina, your daughter is very upset. She's very angry. It's about the family. She's very upset about the events that have happened in your family. They've not been untangled. It's like things have happened and they've not been addressed. 11:11, just as I say that. It's very significant. Which means that whatever's been going on in your family from your daughter's childhood right up until where she is now, there's much to be addressed. And your beautiful daughter, she's pent up. This is what they're saying, pent up. And what happens over time is when children don't know what to do with this energy, and actually they don't know what's happened after certain events in their lives, they start storing it because A, they don't know how to communicate it, B, they don't know what to do to move it, and C, they become so burdened by what's going on. It starts going on in the mental sphere, an overwhelm. And as this energy stays in these top areas of the energy body, then we start coming out of the body. We start losing this connection to earth, who we are, what we're doing, what's going on. We become completely ungrounded. So what those depression spells are is this unspoken truth. And your daughter needs help, but she needs help in a way that she is able to slowly feel safe enough to speak to someone about what's happened in her life, what's been going on for her, not from the perspective of a family member, what's gone on for her personally. This is so important. If you are able to do this for her, if you are able to get this voice, this communication, this expression out from her about how she is feeling about what's happened in the family, this will slowly alleviate this pent-up energy. But the thing is, and now I'm not saying this to stop you in your tracks and to make you feel down, Gina. Your daughter's had this for a long time now. And it's going to take patience, and it's going to take this energy of unconditional love to let her know that her mother is with her no matter what, and that daughter comes first, and that your daughter is your priority. So no matter what happens, you're going to keep trying, and you're going to be there, and you're going to find a way to connect with her and communicate with her. Yes. Start there. That energy has to find a way out of her body. And we thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm experiencing increasingly severe hives, excessive daytime sleepiness, diagnosed as narcolepsy, and intense acid reflux leading to vomiting despite having undergone hernia repair surgery in 2012. I understand that 2012 marked a significant awakening of energy on the planet. I feel that my soul is trying to communicate with my body through these symptoms. How can I heal and align myself with this awakening energy? Your support and guidance are deeply appreciated, Metu. Let's just see what's going on for you, Metu. Okay, so your body is actually is very volatile, which means that whatever energy has been moving through you, whatever energy work you may have been doing, anyone that you've been engaging with, any practices, but even just this feels like it's been coming from the outside. It's almost like as if a virus has entered into your body, an unwelcomed entity coming into the body, and it's been causing these pains for you. So we would seek professional help to look into the state of your body, because these symptoms that have been happening for you is bringing the energy again, like the previous reading, it's bringing all the energy up into this top part of your body, which then ungrounds you. You can start leaving the body and losing sight of the physical body, which is so important. We need to be in the body, as everyone on planet Earth. As much as it's great to be connecting to spirit, to divine, and to essences in the metaphysical, we are living in this physical body, which means that we need to be grounding ourselves so that we are here, that we can feel our essence in the vehicles, in the beautiful bodies that we've been given. So first and foremost, all of this energy that is here needs to come down. So any practices, any breathing practices, any attention-driven work that can bring all of that energy down into your solar plexus, into your hips, into your legs, down through your feet, connecting you into the earth, is of great importance. That will severely help the symptoms. But what it's actually going to do is that as you know, because I'm being shown this levitation. It's like you're levitating out of your body, which means that it's not wanting to be in your body, which is not a good sign. Hence, all of these pains and sicknesses that you've been experiencing. You must stay in the body, Metu, and you must bring all of these energies down. But the more severe pains that you are experiencing, yes, you've gone for surgery, yes, you must seek professional help for those. But a lot of it energetically is the fact that you are rising out of your body instead of bringing all of the energy down and belonging into the earth. So help yourself by doing practices that bring your energy down into your body rather than up and away. You can go up and away once you're fully grounded, but before then, we don't ever recommend moving energies up and out and even visualizing yourself coming out. You must be fully grounded first. We thank you so much for your question. We thank you for being here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Please do ask for me next week how to improve my business and channel work. I give permission. Speta. Okay, Speta, let's see what we've got here for you. Let's see what we've got here for you. You know, like sometimes we can get excited about maybe creating something new. Maybe we've got an idea, but it's like multiple ideas, and we never quite take action on the one idea. And as we become so excited, we can then, in that excitement, lose focus. We can then become distracted. And all of that stays up again. This is very interesting, beautiful souls, because again, we are in the energies that, as you can see from my shoulders upwards, all of the energy is in the upper half of the body. And a lot even in my eyes. So, the way to improve your work and your channel work is You are being guided in a one direction. Sometimes it's important to just go through the tunnel when we've got all these ideas and we are filled with excitement. We need to take action. And when we take action, we need to feel this commitment to not just start today and not too sure about it tomorrow. Maybe we start next week and then we just try it for a few days and then we just give up. No, we want to just go down that tunnel. We've got this beautiful idea. It's filled you with joy, excitement. So you're going to start it and then you're going to continue with it and you're going to keep going. So you want to see where it's going to go as you have this energy, this momentum. And you want to keep going until the end. Unless something comes in that is symbolic and something comes in that is actually telling you that maybe it's not working. But besides that, you should be going with it until you reach the end so that you can actually go through an entire process without stop-starting, without giving up. And that's not only going to help your energy, but it's actually going to give you a new insight, perspective about yourself. So that would be the main thing, Speta. Yes, it is this focus and direction onto just one thing now. Just start it now, do it now. Don't rush it. Just be with the entire thing. Whatever it is that you've been thinking to do or to create, do it now and don't stop. Everything else that might be going on around you, just set it aside for now and just focus on that one thing. We thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm 37 and have suffering from chronic pain in my right shoulder and lower back, which other channels have termed just energy leaving the body. However, this has gone on for months to years, and it is so depressing my quality of life and energy that I am starting to lose hope and desire to stay in the body. This is if you are watching this, beautiful souls, and you stayed with us to this, what an incredible AMA Wednesday sessions, because by now you probably would have realised how connected every single question asker, the energy that is coming in, and even the question that is coming in right now, how it is all connected in today's session. It is really remarkable. So Bryce is saying, what has happened in her lower back with her right shoulder, it is depressing. And not only that, she is losing hope and desire to stay in her body. Could you please offer more clarity on what the energetic source of these pains are and methods I could use to begin shifting and healing the energy there? Okay, Bryce, so let's just see what you've got going on here for you, okay? Yeah, there's a lot of discomfort. There's so much discomfort. It is in your back, because I can feel it all across your shoulders even, all right? And it's going down to like the tops of my arms and even down to the elbows of my arms, right through to the lower back there. You probably can see I've started to just move quite a bit because of the discomfort. But you see, energetically, it's all going on in your head. The upper energy centers of your body. Heart. You see, whatever's happened in your life, Bryce, whatever events has happened, you've built these heart walls. And what heart walls do, if they remain in the body for a long period of time, they start depressing one's quality of life. And your heart walls have been with you right up until this very moment as we are having this conversation with you. And the heart walls are too scared to come down. And the accumulation of the energy, the only place for all of that energy to accumulate in terms of the physical manifestation, which is the pain, is in your back, because that's a huge place for it to go. So all of this pain, I can even feel it in the neck, right into the jaw. And all of this pain is, this is anger. This is anger, this is frustration, thank you. This is rage. Rage hiding in the body. Because where you are right now, it's like, I could scream, I could shout, so angry right now. Because it's like, what am I doing? Where am I? Why is this happening to me? Why have I got this? And it is rage. Rage is very dangerous. Not only dangerous for other people to be around, but it's dangerous when it's being kept in the body. Because it causes the very things that you are experiencing, Bryce. So, no, it's not just energy leaving the body, no. This is, let's just see, let me just check for you. No, this is not even from your past life. This is your current life. Something's happened in your current life, whether it was from when you were young, whether it was in your teens, 20s. At some point in your life, a tragedy has happened. And that has, a bit similar to Gina's daughter, that has then created this, just give me a second. There it is again. This penting up. Because you never knew what to do. Because we are not taught what to do with energy. We are not taught, okay, if I feel a certain way, if this happens to me, if a parent leaves, if I'm abandoned, if whatever has happened. We are not taught how to manage these events. There is no help or guidance. So then what the body does out of what it knows to do, the body just contracts. And it contracts to survive, to save itself. And that's exactly what your body's done here. It's completely shut down to save itself from any more harm. And this is right into your root, because I can feel it right there at the base of the spine. So if you are not familiar with the energy at the root center of your body, you can look this up. It's called the root chakra. This needs immediate attention. This needs your focus, your energy, and you can simply breathe in and out from it. That will get it all moving, and that will just get this kind of what we call a purging, because you use your breath. You can start purging from this place, but it requires your commitment. And you might not feel like doing that right now because of where you are, but I promise you that if you just start, just for yourself, even if it feels difficult, even if it feels tiring, even if it feels just too heavy, and it's just easier to not do it, but if you just start 5 minutes a day, but you just do it every day, just for you. Don't do it for anyone else. Do it for your heart. Do it for your little girl. Do it for Bryce. Just breathe into your body. Give your body that life. You can slowly then work up to other areas of your body, but the most important, as I'm sending this message to you, is that root chakra there. And as you breathe in and out from that place, you might even feel moments where you want to scream and shout. Now, if you're in a place where there's no one around you, then I do recommend just letting those those energy forms out. That's all it is. The screaming and shouting, they're just energy forms, so just let them out of your body. But make sure there's no one around you, because we don't want that energy to go on to anyone else. But just start there. There's something that you've internalized. There's an event that you've internalized. And remember, nothing has to be terribly dramatic for us to internalize pain. Someone could just say the wrong thing to us. We've taken it personally, we internalize it, we can't let go of it. We keep thinking about it over and over and over again. We might have done something ourselves. We might have thought, an action or behavior that we've done may have been like the wrong behavior or action. And then we can't let go of it. And then we internalize it. And then that energy builds. But it actually becomes quite dangerous and devastating for the body. I'm going to leave it there for you, Bryce. If that helped you in any way, then just let us know in the comments, okay? And we thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Can you help me to know what is causing my bad headaches and head pain? I've had them for many years. They are often so intense and debilitating at times. At those times, I cannot eat, drink, communicate, or do anything for myself. Those in the medical field have tried to help, but nothing has worked. At the worst, they last for up to a week at a time. Perhaps they might have a spiritual origin, but I'm truly lost for answers, so I've just been putting up with them. I give permission. Look at this. It's all in the head. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. We always say that the question askers that are supposed to be here are the ones that are supposed to be here. And every week, we are shown that. Every week. So, we're going up to the shoulders and up again with these headaches and head pains. Let's see what we've got for you, Samantha, okay? Let's just see what we've got here for you. There you go again. You see, the energy of frustration, the energy of irritation, stubbornness there too. I do feel we've gone into stubbornness with you before, Samantha. And you see, this is heavily tied to anger. When we keep anger in the body for a long period of time, it can be, as I said on the last question askers answers, it can be devastating for the body. Anger has to find a release. Rage has to, any emotions must find release. They must be processed. So what I can see for you, Samantha, is that your body has been unable to process certain feelings and emotions that you've been going through in your life. And we can see that through your life, that indeed you have had a long life. And not everything along your timeline, not everything has been resolved, no. And what that means is that where you are now, as there's been a holding, there's only so much the body can take. Because my goodness, it can cause a blinding, not just as a physical manifestation, but it can cause a blinding in the third eye where it just shuts down and one is no longer to see clearly. So, you must, Samantha, and we know that it's not always necessary. Not everyone has to go back to their childhood pains and memories and go through those again. But for you specifically, for this question that you have asked with what symptoms that you've been experiencing, yes, very important for you to go back on your timeline to then identify what moments in your life, and they will come through. If you are quiet with yourself, sit with pen and paper. Just sit, even in bed, pen and paper, nice and relaxed, and just go through it. What moments in your life caused you the most heartache, the most pain, the most frustration? What people came into your life along your timeline created irritation, frustration? Who hurt you? There's been heartache, there's been hurts, all in the heart space. And because this has been unresolved from an energetic perspective, here we go. It goes rushing to the head, rushing to the head. That's a cry for help. The headache shouldn't be seen as a bad thing. You see, the head pains are a cry for help. It's like little Samantha going, when can we just sort this out? When can we have a conversation about this? It's been a long time. We've been keeping it in the body for a long time. We've not really spoken about it. I think we should just be able to speak about it now. I should be able to just to speak my truth about it. Speak to someone about it. Someone that will listen to me and just have the patience to just sit with me as I just let this out. I don't need them to give me any advice or any feedback. I just need someone to listen to me. That's what's needed here. And you see, that energy that has been accumulating in your head, that will slowly cease. But you must do that. You must do that again. As we said to Bryce, you must do that for Samantha. Start there, and even as we communicate with you here, Samantha, let your body feel. If it feels true for you, if it's woken anything up inside as we communicate with you, feel that for yourself. If you feel something, then there you go. That's your body communicating with you. So just allow yourself to have a practice and just sit down and process. We thank you so much for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Maitreya and Tiffany, I would love to ask a question for next time possible. Do the recurring negative feelings and sadness I experience have to do with former lives? They block me from progressing, and I don't know how to deal with them. Thank you. I give permission. Okay, so let's see what we've got here for you, Astrid. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, 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 yes. So there is a past life of yours where you have gone through, Astrid, where you have gone through immense grief. You've gone through immense loss of loved one that has left you. It left you so lonely that you became bedridden. Yes. And that past life is yet to be been processed in the sense that that energy is very much alive within you. That energy is very much in need of you in this life to look at it. That's how you can resolve it. And that is what is required of you during this time. If you have a practice of meditation of some sort, you can simply go into and see if you can feel that, revisit that life and who you were. And during that time, you can just sit with yourself and feel into that immense grief and that loneliness of losing a loved one and being left bedridden, alone. And remember, we only recommend to going to the past life temporarily. And you do it once. And as you go in there temporarily, see if you can feel into it. If you can do that, then allow that feeling to feel your attention and your unconditional love for who you were in that lifetime. What that does, it starts allowing who you were in that lifetime to be set free, because it just needs what you went through to not only be validated, but it needs all of that energy to be filled with your unconditional love. And that can only come from you in your heart. So you can connect from your heart to your past life. And as you allow those connections to form, you can have a conversation. And as you have that conversation, you can allow yourself and who you were to release the energy and emotions that you went through and be there for that person that you were. And just sit by the side of her bed. And as you sit by the side of her bed, just let her know that you are indeed here with her now. You are here with her now. When you finish that, Astrid, close it. You must close that connection from your heart with light. You can do that by closing your eyes and visualizing that light. And you can visualize a small circle, both ends meeting. And when you close that, feel love filling your body. Feel the energy from the earth filling you from the ground, and the energy above you, source, light, your place, your home. Your source. Feel that coming through your body from your crown down. Feel as though you're being bathed and washed anew. Ask your guides for support to help you as you do this. And remember to disconnect. We thank you so much for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Beautiful souls, and that is the end of today's AMA Wednesday session. If you were a question asker and you found what you received valuable, insightful, helpful, and it touched you in any way, you can now support the channel and you can support this work by simply clicking a link in the description box below or in the comments below, and you can donate a boba tea or any amount that you feel comfortable with. And if you are here just watching and you found the messages that came through related to you, you found something for yourself and you would also like to donate, then you can also do that too. The links are in the description box below and in the comments. And we thank you so much for your continuous love and support. If you've got a question for us and you would like to take part in next week's AMA Wednesday session, then please submit one question in the comment section below, followed by the words, "I give permission." And I'll see you, beautiful souls, either for episode 3 of Unashamed that will be aired on Friday, or our energy forecast on Sunday for the collective consciousness. And I thank you guys for being here. Love and blessings.